Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian Envy Strong Style, Cinephile, reigning defending AIWF America's Heavyweight Champion, you know the deal. In Mortal Kombat 2, they've announced some more cast members. Let's geek about it for a scant few minutes. According to Deadline, New Line has rounded out its cast for Mortal Kombat 2 with Martin Ford, Desmond Chiam, Anna Thu Nguyen, Damian Harriman, jumping on the sequel. Now, Ford will be Shao Khan, Chiam will be Athenian King Jared, Nguyen will be Queen Sindel, and Harriman will be Quan Chi. Interesting casting, especially for the part of Ford, who's like 6'5", 6'7", something like that, and just stupidly jacked. So he's gonna be a huge, imposing Shao Kahn, which would be very cool, very different from Mortal Kombat Annihilation from years back, as well as the Mortal Kombat Conquest series, which I recently binged on HBO, which ended on a cliffhanger, which sucked for the show, but also the show just sucked in general. Louis Tan, who was in the first movie, is coming back in this movie for just reasons. The dude had like his superpower. Everybody got superpowers, and that's what I didn't like about the first movie. That everybody, you know, McGod Brooks as Jax, who was just woefully miscast. The guy playing Kano and the rest, they got superpowers like over the course of the film, and the Tan's like superpower was literal plot armor. Like it's just. Now the movie, which was released on a simultaneous like day and date release type thing of in the theaters, as well as on HBO Max, as it was known at the time, which is now Max, grossed around like 84 million worldwide, which I guess theatrical mixed with whatever money was taken away from streaming. New Line folks were satisfied with those numbers, and apparently it's one of the most streamed movies in Max's history, so there's reasons why we're getting another one. I don't know, I thought the characters were boring, the plot was stupid, the fights, which should be the hallmark of Mortal Kombat. If nothing else, get the fights correct in Mortal Kombat. And I don't think they were that good in the first one. Will they be good in the second one? Remains to be seen. Plot details are at a minimum, although with Shao Kahn and some of the other members that they've cast, it seems there's going to be some heavy outworld stuff going on, which is, you know, cool. Never been a huge like Mortal Kombat guy when it comes to the games, fighting games in general. Like there's a few that I have, like the Injustice, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, and stuff like that. Playing games online, it's not really my forte because I go in there and I just get juggled up in the air for the entirety of the match and just destroyed. I've maybe won, like I can count on one hand, not even use all my fingers, the amount of times that I've won an online match in a fighting game, be it Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Dragon Ball Z, UFC, WWE when I played those games. I just get my ass kicked online. That's my lot in life. Some people are good at these games. I'm just not when it comes to playing other people online. I haven't really been a player of the Mortal Kombat games. I've like watched gameplay videos and thus the little story CG stuff from the past couple Mortal Kombat games, which like I scoffed at one point in time in my life at the idea of watching other people's gameplay footage or watching them play games, and now I find myself doing that. It's weird how that works. But that's how I've gotten the story. Not from me playing and actually experiencing the story. Although Mortal Kombat 1, I am curious enough about it, as well as the new Street Fighter game. Curious enough about that to maybe jump back into those fighting game waters. Not anytime soon, because I'm just fully out on getting a game, you know, day one or anytime right after it's released. Although I might buck that trend when it comes to Spider-Man 2, because that looks to be phenomenal. But I'm digressing a lot and jumping around a lot here. Suffice to say, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming. The first movie wasn't good. Hopefully this movie improves upon the acting and the storytelling and the fighting. Just, like I said, the movie could suck, but just give us some good fights. Like the first Mortal Kombat, it was cheesy, it was campy, but there was an energy to it. There was a authenticity and the fact that they were just trying to do right by the game, as campy as it came across. But the fights were good, I think. The characters were fun, I think. Annihilation, not so much. That was a major step backwards. But I'm hoping that the sequel, which is bringing a ton of people back from the first one, is just better. It does what a sequel should do and just be better in every way, shape, or form. Will that happen? Will they stick to landing? It remains to be seen. But that's where we're at. I guess we'll kind of make our guesses as we get more into whatever the plot is and the story for the sequel and what, Cole Young, Mr. Plot Armor himself, is going to be doing in the sequel, which, good Lord, why do I have to bring him back? He just, whatever. Anyway, this is some of my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. Till next time. And I'll probably be talking about either The Flash or Transformers. I think I'm going to see one of those this weekend. Maybe tonight, if not both of them. Maybe tonight, and then one on Sunday, because I'm working in Oklahoma for Empire Pro Wrestling on Saturday. You should come see it. If you're in the Shawnee, Oklahoma area, check me out. Doing my thing. Going places, kicking faces. But, till next time, let us geek.